That's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. To return, Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. The rookie from Miami, they're on a stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gabriel here from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Begins his return at the 16. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 15 yards to go.
After the incompletion, 2nd down call's ready. Shotgun snap to Fields. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First and 10 at
If
the
they get a
42-yard
handful of these
line.
types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Hall running his own read. Jukes away from one. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Escapes a defender. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping called. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So now from further back, another try. Here's first and goal. Fields out of the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he slides down. We'll see what the business is with this penalty flag. This could be coming back. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal. Fields throwing here. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Still a good bit of work to do here, Brock, as they come up on it, second and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal. Here's Fields to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So they'll be left with third and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On third and goal, here's Fields. Looking slant route, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So on fourth down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Folk is good. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll take the handoff. Now Gabriel. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Off the play action. Here's Gabriel. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Third and long for him here. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for 4. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Gabriel, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. From the gun, Gabriel. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The 2nd drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Off play action, it's Fields. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. Takes it in at the 21. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions.
First down, Browns.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Gabriel now. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Gabriel takes off with it. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Judy now in motion left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the ball's going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ford. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They'll punch another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. Isaiah Davis will return this for the Jets. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. You are seeing that right. It is a 3-2 ball game. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Left side cut by Lazard. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Fields to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Oh, Fields loses it. And the Browns pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Recovered by the Browns.
Gabriel, first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
From the pistol, it's Ford. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Gabriel here from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Schmidt connects, and that's going to give them the lead.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation, your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now here comes the New York offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully on the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down, ball at the 36. They go right back to Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Keeps on moving into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Gabriel's going to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Gabriel going to throw again on 2nd. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Gabriel now to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's a 1st down from Gabriel as he slides to a stop.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Gabriel. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a sack forces a now tougher third down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Third and long. It's Gabriel. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On his own read, here's a give to Ford. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw this one. Gabriel. Now he takes it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
The Jets take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns push their lead to 6.
Jets 6.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down. Fields. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Fields out of the gun. Oh, he's keeping it again. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Fields on first down. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. This is Nick Folk on for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Folk is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. They start the half with a give to Hall. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking to throw field. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Cleveland's offense all set to take over.
16-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Ford. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. Short pickup to their own 31. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Trying to find a cut back upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
1st down, Gabriel. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second down, run by Ford. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give to Hall on the draw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Hall once more. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They bring Wilson in motion right. Off play action, it's Fields. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Well, Fields loses it. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now, 4th down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Pulled in at the 20. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's Ford. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Gabriel. On target here to Njoku. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On the option, here's Ford. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, Judkins. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ford. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Gabriel here from the gun. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
This is a big moment, Brock. Here comes Andre Schmidt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Jets out to begin another drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, it's Fields. He locates Adonai Mitchell. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Out of the shotgun, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And they come up with 7 following that flag, and that sets up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Now Fields. Lost control of another one. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football.
It's 4th down.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Spins out of one stop. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Looking to throw this one. Gabriel. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Gabriel setting up to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Jets into the nickel, third down. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Delay of game backs him up, Brock, and on third down, it's once again 10 to go. They'll throw, third and long. Completes beyond the marker. And he takes it down to the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Now Gabriel. Gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. complete. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They'll run here following the penalty. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. Third down. Here's Gabriel. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They did it! He made the interception! And the Jets have some new life in the fourth! They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Barely outside of their own end zone. It's second and long. Coming right is Hall. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. They go right back to Hall. By a man, he's in the clear. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
First down. It's a run with Davis. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Hall running between the tackles. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Running it after the penalty. He dodged the tackle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that 1st by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Now a toss play. Davis shoots away from one. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall takes it straight ahead. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The Browns getting their offense out there. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Going from his own end zone. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. 2nd and long from their 1. He'll throw from his end zone. Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's 4. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, it's Gabriel. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
First down, ball at the 36. Ford on the counter. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Gabriel. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. He has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from New York.